Итак, всем здорово. С вами Мэш. Очередная серия по Эриксу. И, значит, напомним, остановились мы на том, что раскрыли, так сказать, берсерка, который ушел к лирикам. То есть мы его нашли, он оказался у клириков, теперь он сидит там. И мы его оставили в живых, хотя можно было его убить. Ну, все-таки я его оставил. Вот, и сейчас у нас, значит, по плану. Есть еще у нас, получается, тут два таких задания. Вот запретная технология, и вам здесь не рады. Давайте вот с этого, наверное, начнем. Нам нужно найти берсерка, который на самом деле клирик. Как-то так, наверное. Стрял. И... Да что такое? Че он застревает-то везде? Лёд. Везде застревает. Какой-то Джакс вообще очень неуклюжий какой-то. Вторую серию уже, наверное, об этом говорю. Привет. Кстати, да, мы еще вот Дуроса все, я до сих пор хочу убить, но пока я что-то думаю, наверное, еще рано. Я его все-таки убью. Он мне надоел. То еще меня тоже, блин, подставит так же. Не будет весело.
Anyone knows about you.
Then I am a dead man. Though, if you've come to warn me, I'm guessing you might be willing to help me? I need to find a way out of here.
How can I help you escape?
Rika, Ragnar's wife. I'm sure she will help me.
Why would Rika help you?
She sees sense. I've heard her say it many a time, that the free people should be working together. That there's no point in us fighting each other. Look, please, go to Rika, ask her to help me. You'll be saving my life.
Надо было тебя убить.
You do know that technology is banned here.
Путь домой. Ладно. Идем дальше.
Hello. If you want to rest, you should find yourself a spot and relax. And if you are hungry, we can surely find you something to eat.
Do you welcome everyone with that speech?
Not everyone here is as welcoming as they could be. We're all in need of help. All the free people. So, wherever you came from, your help is welcome. What's the point in us trying to rebuild the world if we continue fighting? We need to build one world together. I hope you can see that.
How long have you been with the Berserkers?
I was born here, and I can't imagine a better place.
What's so good about it?
As Eisenfaust said, of all the places and all the people in Magaland, the planet chose us to give magic to. And Eisenfaust wasn't exactly known for his poetic side. With respect for all his great feats, he was a bit of a miserable bastard, to be honest. We have organized our lives around the essential things in life. You do not need everything you think you need.
get used to life here.
Good. Good. I would wish that for you. You will find safety here, and purpose. Ragnar will help you find your place. He can sound severe, I know, but there are pressures on him, and he wants the best for us.
What is this building?
A rare relic of the old world, hey? If you want, go up to one of the higher balconies and have a look at the view. You will get an idea how beautiful it must have been here before the comet struck. It seems the people of the old world understood the value of that even back before the Great Fall.
Why do you build these huts then?
This place might be a good choice for defense, but it doesn't exactly connect us with nature. We all need to be rooted in the natural world. We all need to remember our place in it. You, me, all the people here, we are all part of Magellan.
Tell me about Ragnar.
Ragnar the Fierce? Ragnar, son of Bajar? He is warlord of the Hooded Crows. Warlord, warrior, leader, and my husband.
You're married?
Why would I marry someone whose expression is that of thunder over the mountains? That is when he is carrying the weight of his clan. Then he is a warlord. I married the man.
How did Ragnar become warlord?
Hard work, dedication, and popularity.
Tell me the real story.
Do you mean, is there a deep, dark secret? A tale of rivalry and assassination to rise to the top? No, I'm afraid it's a tale of skill, ability, and dedication. He was named Berserker when he was a teen. Served his time in the fields as a cultivator. He was seen defending the seedlings from mutants and was named warrior on the spot. When he was a child, Ragnar met Eisenfaust, and I think that left its mark. He wanted to be that man, and he is, just with more of a sense of humor. In their hour of need, the Berserkers call for another Eisenfaust, and in Ragnar, I believe they have him.
Is there something you need doing here?
There are always things that need doing here, and helping out will gain you notice for promotion. Of course, for the highest ranks, we must all look to the warlords to be promoted. Ask in Goliath, and you'll find tasks to match your skills. But there is one thing I need help with. Though, I warn you, it could be dangerous.
Tell me the task. I can handle it.
Confident without the details. You'll get on well with the warriors here. Our scouts reported that a few clerics were recently attacked by mutants. Let's just say that despite all their technology, the clerics came off worse. But the weapons they left behind, lying about out there, are a problem. They could cause a great deal of damage in the wrong hands. I want you to collect them and take them to Yora. You'll find him at the pit. He and the workers there make sure such technology is made safe.
I can't get the weapons. Someone else has taken them already.
And from your expression, I can only assume that this unhappy circumstance has something to do with you.
You.
You're lucky it's me learning this. Angrim or even Ragnar wouldn't view that news well. Still, what is done, I suppose.
Офигеть, блин. Вот,
Bertram
оказывается,
needs
еще
help.
ей можно было оружие
Bertram?
дать.
He's not run up another debt with Orin again, has he?
Angrim has discovered that Bertram is a cleric here in Goliath to recruit for Ignadon.
And Bertram wants my help? First you let me down over the weapons, now you come here to ask my help with treason? What made you think I would help you?
Bertram said you would.
He named me? He must be desperate. A caravan set out to transport the seedling. I'm sending more people to help with it. I can arrange for Bertram to go with them. He'll be beyond Angrim's reach, and we'll have an escort out of here. Wait here a moment. I've taken care of it. Bertram will be added to the list of guards. They'll leave shortly.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. All life is sacred, but this was a betrayal. By him and by me.
You really messed up there.
May the pilgrim.
Чё-то странно. Все отменено. Почему?
You should learn our laws if you want to stay here.
Только технологии остались. Блин. Кстати, давайте попробуем насчет Дуруса, что ли, сделать. Это... Сейчас сохранимся. Попробуем еще раз отфигачить Дуруса. Вдруг получится. Ну, тут мы уже все видели.
I should have killed you. I'll take care of that.
Видите, подраться можно. Половину уже вытащил я ему. Блин, я его тут не могу шарпать. Ну все, Дурас мертв. 600 опыта дали, это вообще офигенно. Давайте поговорим дальше.
Thorvald is not here at the moment. The warlords are in charge of the day-to-day running, though all owe their allegiance to him, the Pilgrim. He has taken it upon himself to go into retreat, to seek the answers we need for Edan to survive. His knowledge of magic is superior to anyone's. If there is any person capable of solving the problems we face, it is the Pilgrim.
Do you think the Berserkers could stop the Alps from conquering Edan?
The Berserkers raised Edan from wasteland to forest. This is our home, and we will hold it.
I heard you had taken heavy losses.
War takes its toll. The clerics fought us, the outlaws have raided us. Now we must face the elves. But the Berserkers' roots run deep into the ground here. And we have something to fight for. With magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead elves to Zakor as they have left Berserkers dead and dying here. Cormag, Angrim, and myself will see the Berserkers stand firm. Talk to Angrim if you want to know more.
А, Дурас мертв. А то есть он как бы не видел, да?
So he escaped me, but didn't escape justice. I hope Asgore can rest easier, now death has taken his killer.
500 осколков, вот это
How
уже
is your war against the
что-то
Alps going?
интересное.
Our war. This isn't a war of our choosing. They attacked us. Then they sent a party to construct a converter in the north of Edan. You'll find the metallic ruins of it there, and the soil around that monstrosity holds the bones of the elves that came with it. Since then, they have raided, rather than try to hold ground in Edan. But who knows where and when they will strike next? Here, or in Tavar, or Ignadon. The war has hurt them, no doubt. Even their own kind has rebelled. There's a group of elf separatists to the north. They continue their love of ELEX machines, but they are fighting their own kind.
About my support. Is there anything else that I can do for you?
You seem to take this seriously. That's good. Since I can't pass off my duties onto you, you will have to make yourself useful in another way. The cultivators are constantly bothering me with their requests. That needs to stop. Oh, and Erdor hasn't sent back any reports from the World Heart lately. Find out if he's all right, and if he needs anything. As you can see, there's always something to do here.
I don't work for free.
Nor should you. A man must know his value.
Then you will pay me?
You will get paid for the tasks you're given.
You could pay more.
A man should know his value. You will get paid, and you should be satisfied with the rewards you're given. No one will cheat you here. But you should not expect charity.
How am I doing?
My wife doesn't trust you. That doesn't give me confidence in your motives for being here. I've heard you helped the cleric escape from Goliath. And worse still, you involved my wife in this deception. How does that speak to your case? And don't think the fact that Eisenfaust's sword disappeared at the point you arrived has gone unnoticed. I can't prove anything, but suspicions don't always have to be proven. The murderer Stormson is still alive, although you were sent to stop him. You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
Ну, в общем, в принципе, мне-то к ним так-то и не надо.
You'd better get rid of that
В
technology.
общем, начнем с чего? Наверное, давайте от запрета технологии, значит, начинать. Я только не понял, почему у меня тогда отменились эти два квеста, потому что он как бы помогал же все равно, какая разница. Вот это я так понял, если бы я те оружие клириков отдал бы все-таки ей, то, наверное, там как-то по-другому бы ситуация сложилась. Я так вот из-за того, что я их продал там, это уже очень плохо сказалось. Все равно немножко нечестно, конечно. Странный разработчик.
Why not do this and use technology?
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books in the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amric and the Forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our rejection of technology. And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Albs pump ELEX into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and we transmute it into magic.
ELEX has given the elves strength.
You think? Maybe. I don't know, they're a mystery to me. Most people know the Albs split from the clerics, but I don't know anyone who knows why they split from them. They have a love of ELEX, a need for it, but as to why, if we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic to the Albs.
But elves can cast magic.
Yes, yes. Now there is something I don't understand.
So if you need ELEX, why do you want to get rid of it?
Ah, Amrek's paradox. We are told ELEX is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
You want me to collect ELEX?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine ELEX here in Edan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature, but we can make use of it. Well, of the ELEX in it. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high ELEX concentration in them. Can you do that?
And if I get caught bringing ELEX into Goliath?
You have my absolute word that this is official business. I told you, we need this. Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magalan without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
If ELEX is so bad, why do you trade using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it into mana?
It's ELEX, isn't it?
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then, it's useful. Everyone spends it, so we do too. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
There is a process that would let you extract the ELEX.
Maybe, but like I said, technology is a curse. If it was something the Pilgrim wanted, he would have found a way to do it, but he hasn't. I trust in the Pilgrim to make those decisions. He's proved himself wise so far.
I will get you the converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again.
Agram sent me to collect an ELEX weapon from you.
He did he?
Yes. He said it was captured from the clerics. He wants to study it.
And you want me to give you this weapon, do you?
Yes. Where is it?
I have it in my house. It's awaiting processing at the pit. If you want it, you'll find it there.
And I can take it?
You know your instructions. You know where the weapon is.
Странный какой тип.
Stop, thief. You think you're gonna get away with stealing from here?
I'm not stealing anything.
Our laws are clear. Any ELEX technology should be given over to the pit, and it stays there.
You told me where I could find the weapon.
I did, but I didn't say you should take it.
You didn't say I shouldn't.
And that is the lesson. We all have our free will, and we must all choose how we use it.
You mean I should have disobeyed his request?
Return to Angrim. It's his test. It's for him to explain everything. Follow me, and let us hope for your sake that he grants you clemency.
So, you have broken our laws. Our laws are clear. Any ELEX technology should be given to the pit and stay there. You have broken this law. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
You sent me to get that ELEX weapon.
I also told you to follow our laws to the letter. ELEX technology is forbidden. By law, it must remain in the pit. The world is full of people who treat words as breath. If you join us here, your words must be trusted. Your actions must show us who you are. You have broken our laws. But, on this occasion, I will give you a chance to redeem yourself. Find a berserker called Rogar in the Valley of the Damned, and penance will be paid. But if you intend to spend time here in Goliath, learn our laws. I won't be so forgiving next time. That is my judgment. Justice will be seen. Justice will be served. Thank you, Jorah. You may return to your duties.
Sir?
Короче, меня этот мудак просто подставил. Что делаешь, алё? Что? Дебил. Так, ну в общем, здесь все понятно.
What are you doing with that damn technology?
Нам нужно что? Вот давайте сходим в преобразователь, так посмотрим детали эти. В принципе, я там, по-моему, уже как-то мимо пробегал, да, вот. Ну тут... Там было 3 альбы, по-моему. 2 или 3 альбы, они были довольно сильные. Посмотрим сейчас, что они, как они поживают. Что у нас так? Корень. Что за корень? Что такое корень? Это кто-то или что-то вообще? А вон сидит тип. А этот прыгает, ему пофиг. Здорово, корень.
There's nothing here for you but misery. Be on your way.
What's wrong with you?
Why ever you came, take my advice and leave. Forget this cursed place.
Who are you?
No one and nothing. I'm now the guardian of this place, and you should go before my story becomes yours. I carry the curse that has tainted this place, and you will be cursed if you stay here too.
Are you threatening me?
Threatening? I'm warning you. Wherever I go, the mutants follow. And then Yora sends me here to find the converter parts. And so the mutants come again, and it doesn't matter what I do, I can't get to the parts. Once again, I can't complete the task I was given. So I can't go back. With all this failure, exile to the Valley of the Damned must follow.
Why didn't you bring a weapon?
I did. I had a club, but I lost it the second time I went in there. If I'd climbed down to get it, they would have cut me off and killed me. Say, if you're going in there, could you look for it?
Why should I put myself in danger for you?
You're here for your own reasons. If you already decided to go in there, then bringing that back would give me more of a chance. Please, my life could be in your hands.
I am looking for converter parts.
Then you were sent after me?
No, Jorah didn't mention you.
He didn't. But that it has been a long time. He must have thought me dead.
Then you haven't found the converter parts?
I tried, but every time I went into the converter, more mutants came. He probably thinks the converter is empty because the Albs abandoned it. He doesn't know that the Albs left their mutants here to tear the flesh from any who came after them.
You could tell Jorah about the mutants.
With everything that's happened, now I fail another task he's given me. I'll be exiled to the Valley of the Damned in no time. I might as well stay here and keep the mutants away from others.
Did you find any converter parts here?
Oh yes, the Albs left the converter in full working order. They didn't expect such a fierce attack from the Berserkers, or I suppose they would have rigged the place to self-destruct. But then the Berserkers didn't expect mutants to move in here so quickly. Now this place belongs to neither Alb nor Berserker. It's the home of the mutants. And me. Unless I can find the rest of the converter parts. If I could get those converter parts, they would save me from exile.
I'm taking any converter parts I find back to Jorah.
Since we're both here to find converter parts, can't you find some for me too? I only need a few more and I can go back.
Give me the converter parts you found.
Hey, no! I risked my life getting them. Why should I give them to you?
I will find your club.
Thank you. Thank you. It's in the pit by the converter.
I will.
Я почешу тебе.
Right, I'll be waiting here.
Что за прикол?
About these converter parts. You're going to give them to me.
Mutants, outlaws, Albs. Do you know how I survived out here with all those threats? By not standing still.
Эй! Чё? Чё ты встал, а, Урюк? Ты один хрен сейчас отхерачу. Чё б ты не делал, причем? еще один. Почему мутант? Моя добыча, пацаны. Валить от моей добычи. Че, Леша? Медведь. Нет, ты чё опять на полном-то? Я что-то не понял. Я только что шатал. Половина есть. Это все. Три детали механизма. В общем, есть. Так, это мне, наверное, задание с дубинкой как раз таки отменили. Потому что я его убил. Ну ничего страшного. Пофигу на эту дубинку. Так, вот теперь мне интересно. Вот сейчас мы подойдем к преобразователю. Получается. Там есть... А, вон они, давайте по эти. Вот теперь у меня вопрос, взять щит или нет. Офигительно, ребята. Давайте. До завтра. Нет, здесь по-любому щит надо брать. Да что ты какой долгий-то, блин, а, Джакс? В натуре какой-то долгий, капец. Он прям очень долгий. Я не знаю, вот, насколько он долгий. Просто энергии нету, бежать не можешь. Просто я его как бью, ему пофигу, он меня бьет дальше. Я его пытаюсь ударить, ни хрена. То есть он мне дает как бы тычку, я умираю, да. Интересно. Ладно, продолжаем дальше. А, этот ублюдок съебался. А ты откуда здесь взялся? Тут много, ребят. Так, и снова преобразователь. Как нам это сейчас провернуть, чтобы этих двоих урюков отхреначить? Наверное, я рано дурсал, если на то пошло. Надо было его пока оставить здесь бы. Он со мной побегал. Ну ничего страшного, погнали, ребят. Да все видели уже. Пропустить, конечно. Да вы что, какие быстрые-то, я херею, ёбаный в рот. Как так-то? Я только намахиваться начал с этой гребаной одноручкой, они меня уже месить начали. Какие они быстрые, я офигею. Надо все тоже, блин, двуручку взять. Пропустить ролик. Хрен вам, ребят. Ну, пасаран, скажи. Вот чё это? Я вообще не понимаю, бля. Что это за фигня, алё? Вы чё, вас вообще откуда взяли, блин? А задание дается, опять же, то есть даже ты еще берсерком, по сути, не станешь. То есть тебе уже дают это задание как-то. И должен как-то его сделать. Встаньте, ребят. Алло, да пока ты пьешь, тебя уже замесят. Ой, что это за фигня, я прям не знаю. Ну, просто они туда вместо ставят. Им пофиг вообще. Вот как так? То есть я бью его, но он в это же время бьет меня. Это вообще фигня какая-то. А когда он бьет меня, я бить не могу. Вот. Я что-то не понимаю пока эту фигню сейчас. Ой-ой-ой. Для кого эти квесты делают, я не знаю. Придется взять руку, попробовать что-то с ней сделать. Ой. Они еще и уворачиваются. Алло, вы что, прикалываетесь? И меня самого же сюда засосало. Офигительно. Просто офигенно. Я прям не знаю. А почему меня-то все засасывает, ребят? Вот как он меня бьет? Ну я тебя бью. Ты должен как бы там, я не знаю, в каком-то там ошеломлении быть, да, как вот обычно. Ему пофигу. То есть он меня месит прямо во время моих же ударов. Теперь вопрос. Как мне увернуться от его ударов? Просто интересно, как? По-моему, никак. Если он меня бьет во время моих же ударов. Что-то я пока не понял нифига еще здесь. Как это вообще работает? Почему? Я, в принципе, есть идея вот сюда вот зайти просто. А ему пофигу, он броню пробивает вообще. Я говорю, чё, я вообще ничего. Просто я умираю снова, да. Просто я снова убираю. Да, вообще капец. Я не знаю просто, как их убивать. Как бы квест пройти надо, а как их убивать непонятно. Пускай ролик, естественно же. Есть еще вот такой вот вариант. То есть он с двуручным бьет с большей скоростью, чем я с одноручным. И тогда возникает вопрос. Нафига мне это одноручное нужно вообще? Тогда я могу просто там взять тупо двуручный. Это, конечно, ужас. Попробовать щитом еще. Не знаю, мне кажется, что выйдет такого. Вот так вот подальше, если. И меня еще засосало, непонятно как, непонятно зачем, вообще почему. Да почему меня-то засасывает? Как? Или чтобы меня засасывало? Стань. О, меня не засало. Теперь засосало. Какая-то мина, что ли, или что? Все, капец. Одна стрела. Бесполезная. Да меня просто месяц этой фигней, алло. Первый шел. Теперь надо еще как-то второго. Но у меня вообще зелий нету, алло. И второго, ну, хорош.
Good. I don't want to be recognized.
Ё-моё. Это было очень долго, блин, очень фигово. Зелич. Какой-то опасный слизи змей, вот это что такое? Мне вот это вообще прям что-то не нравится. Вот эти слизи змеев там. Всякие. Это тут что такое? Вот? Дистанционные удары, волна какая-то. Я даже вот не понимаю вообще, что это. Это что за вообще? Типа появились.
Congratulations! Waiting for the enemy to commit their troops before you revealed the fighting colossi. They left the enemy nowhere to go. You've shattered their attack.
It was a logical move.
Типа воспоминания,
We
что
must
ли?
remain vigilant. They won't fall for that again.
Nevertheless, the victory is yours. The hybrid must recognize that even the executors speak of you as an equal.
I carry out the will of the hybrid. I am what the hybrid makes of me.
The Elexitors select you for roles they could only give if the hybrid had agreed. ELEX does not allow for emotion, but you should be careful, Commander Jax. There are those who envy your rise in power. They would do anything to have the favor you've won. You honor our people, but there are those who think of themselves.
I serve the hybrid. His will is above all. Someone at the Ice Palace planned this. A faulty raider, a targeted shot. Calyx arriving so fast. The question is,
Алло.
who planned to die?
В принципе, теперь как бы хотя бы ясна суть, по сути. почему там его взорвали. Что значит, типа как кто-то хотел занять его место, Валь. Поэтому его и зафигачили. Что это такое у нас? Почему труп нельзя обыскать тут? Ладно. Переключим. Угу. Я тебя вижу. Иди сюда. А, ему тоже, он тоже меня будет грызть, блядь. Я его бью. Так, исследуем. Здесь надо каких-то побольше, наверное, рецептов найти. Потому что вот много очень всякой фигни у меня, и вот ее желательно все сделать. Что такое? Непонятно. Ладно. Чуть не взял. Ячейки. Больше нет. Опа! Вот он, здесь опасный. Что-то какой-то он не очень-то опасный. Вообще ни разу не опасный. Что-то есть. Сонный удар. Все. О! Какой-то типося. И сначала я все хочу исследовать, потом этими типосями. Что-то я не понял. Тут закрыто. Вот где логика? Как может дерево расти, я не знаю, на здании, там, металлическом, да? Вряд ли оно кирпичный, скорее всего, это металл. Как из него может расти дерево? Каким образом? Они то что, его посадили, что ли, в металл или как? Я понимаю, там листья здесь, да. Могут быть, это если там деревья из-под низа, они там как бы растут. Но явно не так. Что-то вообще фигня какая-то. И чё, Джакс дурак? Почему-то двери здесь закрыты. Интересно, почему? Ламп. Слиток. Гранаты. Ракеты. Я так понял, больше тут ничего нет, да? Пробоуборщик. Прикольно. Ладно, валим побазарить с тем типом. Он такой. Палька.
Good day. Just think, if these mutants keep chasing people up here, we'll soon be able to start our own small town.
What are you doing up here?
Waiting. At some point, those mutants down there will find an easier meal. Then they'll leave, and I can continue my journey.
The mutants down there were too much for you?
There was a whole horde of them when I arrived. Maybe there aren't as many now. but there are still enough to kill me, so I'll wait a little longer for them to lose interest.
You're just going to wait up here?
I'm very patient.
How long have you been here?
Only a week or so. But if their numbers keep diminishing at the rate they are, I should be able to continue on my way in another week or so.
What happens if you run out of supplies up here?
I've been fine so far, but you look better equipped than me. Could you take care of those mutants? Then supplies wouldn't be a problem for either of us.
The mutants are dead.
Ah, good. Thank you. Then I can be on my way.
On your way where?
To the search for greater knowledge, and a number of technical items that I'm tasked to find by the clerics.
All right, you can go.
Thank you. By killing those mutants, you've helped me greatly. And yourself to a degree. And I suppose all of Magalan. Except the Albs. Or the mutants. That could prove an interesting statistical comparison to consider while I travel. Well, thank you again. I will continue on with my task.
Why did you come here to the converter?
Why does anyone come here? I came here for the Alb technology.
You want to build a converter?
Oh no, the precise opposite in fact. I need components to help stop the Albs. My observations, and those of others, show that the Albs' power comes from their technology. That and an ability to increase their stamina, pain resistance, strength, emotional resistance, etc. that comes from abusing their bodies with vast amounts of ELEX. It is obvious I cannot defeat them. But you obviously have the skills I am lacking. So why don't we work together? We could both benefit from our different skill sets. I could be useful to you when it comes to technical questions. In return, you can help me avoid situations like this in the future. What do you think? Can we team up?
Yes, you can come with me, if you think you can follow my orders.
Yes, I can do that. You will not regret this decision. Together we fight. Together we fall.
I'm not planning on falling, and I can't see you doing much fighting.
Where should we meet if we become separated?
There's an abandoned camp in the ruins to the west of Goliath. We can meet there.
Understood. Meet at the abandoned camp. You are one of the free people now. You have joined a faction.
Yes, I have.
I was starting to wonder where your loyalties were. Your ambitions seem different from the free people I've encountered.
I wanted to learn the skills they can teach me.
Then it is a choice about survival, not so you can learn more about their society.
I've got to stay alive if I want to learn anything.
Yes, that is the approach I have taken too.
Then we don't have a problem?
No, no problem at all. In any case, I welcome the fact that you have decided to join us clerics.
Tell me more about the materials you need.
Certainly. Every component found is another step towards the liberation of Magalan. At least so I've been told. I don't actually know what these components are supposed to do. But the cleric who told me to come here insists it will change the world.
Do you want to start by telling me what you're doing? What components are you looking for?
Yes, I should tell you the full list. We need a sensor module from the converter, a high-performance CPU of the type the Albs use. My research suggests the best place to locate that would be out in the war zone in Abessa.
It sounds like you're collecting the pieces for a drone.
Maybe. I had thought of that. But we also need Garudium. That's a metal found in the comet crater in Ignodon. A hydraulic joint, the sort found in pre-war machines. I should be able to locate that in the scrap piles near the outlaw forts.
A hydraulic joint?
Yes. A Type 702, if we can get one. But anything of that sort will be adequate. And I'll also need a miniature ELEX battery, the sort the Albs use in their raiders.
And that's the full list?
Yes, you'd better save it to your adjutor.
Tell me about the clerics.
We are the technologically superior of all the cultural and sociological subgroupings on Magalan, apart from the Albs. We believe in Kal Urn, who we serve in the hope of knowledge and freedom.
Who is Kalan?
Kal Urn is our god. He is... Well, we have little in the way of real data, but the teachings tell us much.
Teachings?
Yes, he teaches us about the importance of knowledge. But then knowledge always depends on context to have meaning. For instance, let me ask you, have you ever killed anyone?
Yes.
And that is morally wrong. I should be sad or angry. I should not wish to talk to you. And yet, I don't know why you killed that person. And I know most people out here have to kill to survive. Thinking is easy. Finding reliable data is the difficult part. Questions should come before decisions.
You're right. Too many people don't think.
Then I have found my role.
How are you doing, Falk?
It is hard to say right now. Let me think further. There is still so much to discover. It will be interesting to see what comes next.
Follow me.
Okay.
Ну. В общем, нашли мы себе нового напарника. Вместо Дуроса, которого убили. Наверное, тут я уж думаю, не надо. Убивать его, по-моему, не надо. Может, кто его знает. Ну, в общем, ребят, значит, заканчивается у нас серия. Как обычно, увидимся в следующей серии. Комментарии, там, подписочку, если кто хочет, может, там, и так далее. Ну что, всем пока. С вами был Мэш.